little bit different right about now, isn't it? What the hell was that? Seems to be something in my garage right now. Nobody's in my garage right now. It's a light out front. Yeah. So hey, turn around. There's 15 people here. My bad. I'm sorry. Welcome to the program. I'm Chevy Chase, and you're not. Sorry, I heard it. There was a thing on my phone about someone in my garage, but there wasn't anybody in my garage, and I don't know why I did that. But it interrupted what we were doing, and now I'm back. I'm kind of back. See, I'm saying no. Anyway, yeah. Wow. Holy shit. It's a new time zone. I don't normally just not gonna. Hey, all you people, that's new people to me. New names. Please be names I can read. Please be names I can read. It's really hard to go through these things when I can't. But anyway, so no, I'm not drinking tonight. I'm all alone right now. Just me and 4 dogs. In one incredibly fucked up backyard from the wind and the rain for the past 24 hours. So, Jonathan Kelly, I ain't doing shit tonight except packing. What's up, Gen X? Nothing, my man. I'm just decided to jump on here because supposed to not be alone. Gen X mom was supposed to be coming back. I can't tell if she is or not. So I can't. I got to put the stripper poles away and send all my harem home. Because if I don't and she does show up, I'm in trouble. So I got to be very careful about that. Anyway, all right. So if I'm looking here, I'm missing some stuff here. Let me scroll back up and get caught up on everybody. Brian DeRoyal. Hey, DeRoyal's back. Dallas, Anthony, Joey, another one, Joey. Lord have mercy, Joey. How'd you find me again, Joey? Jesus, what do you fucking live on here, my man? Proud Boy, Austin, Jellyfriend, Chris, Veronica, Joey. I feel like this is gonna date myself. Do you guys remember the TV show where she held up the mirror, but there was no mirror, it was just the outside of the mirror with a handle, and she said, I can see David and I can see Jonathan and Anthony and DeRoyal and Gypsy. What show was that? Little kid show, which is good because I was watching it when I was a little kid, so that makes sense. Shit, what was that? I can't remember now. It'll come to me. Thomas BZI from Hello from New York, David H. Hope you're having a wonderful birthday. I hope you have. It's not my birthday yet, but it's coming. Another Joey, another Anthony, BZI, daily friend. Howdy. Okay, right, BZI, Romper Room. That was it, Romper Room. And you, as a kid, at the end of the show, she'd hold up this oval mirror and she'd look at it, but it wasn't a mirror. It was just hollow. And she'd look through it like she was looking out at the audience, and you'd wait for her to say your name. I must have watched that thing for 3 years and never called my name once. And I have like a really common name too, so whatever. Fuck Romper Room, pieces of shit ass. Anyway, so there we go. Yeah, Romper Stomper Bomper Boo. That's right. Hey. User Dallas, no, different thing. Davy and Goliath, but Davy and Goliath wasn't really a cartoon, though, was he? That was a claymation thing, and I like that too. I watch that all the time. I can tell you almost every episode. So yeah, there we go. What are we doing? You called mine. Yeah, I said your name, David. How do you do, neighbor? All right, stop with Romper Room stuff. All right, moving right along here. Did I get in trouble yet? Yeah, I got in trouble. I got caught. All right, so yeah. Yeah, part of my harem caught me from Boston and Quincy. Actually, you can't say Boston. You got to say Quincy. I don't know what is it. Is Quincy the better, or is that the worst thing? Do people in Boston make fun of people from Quincy, or is Quincy like the upper part that looks down on Boston? I don't know because I'm not back east, so now I don't know. All right, so here we go. Let's continue on. I just listened to your most recent Joey. I just listened to your most recent podcast. Was quite interesting. Is that the one on the minimum wage? Yeah, from my dumbass mechanic in the middle of the desert one. I'm glad you thought it was interesting. At least you didn't yell at me, Joey. At least you didn't tell me I was full of shit, huh? Kyle L. Yep, whenever the teacher rolled in that TV show, knew that David and Goliath were coming on. Yeah, that's true. Anthony, my cousin has a B-day on 12/25. She says it sucks. It does suck. Because when you're growing up and your birthday's on Christmas, your relatives very quickly learn to give you one present that says, Happy birthday, Merry Christmas. And I got to be about 15 or 16 or 17, right about when you start buying your own presents. And I would not buy people a Christmas present. I would wait till their birthday in May, and I would write, Happy birthday and Merry Christmas. Like, what are you doing that for? I said, well, it's just shit you do to me. Well, it's your birthday's around Christmas. I said, I don't care. You're getting one present from me, too, you sorry son of a bitch. And that's how I did. So there. Now we're all the same. Zenial with an X. Learn life. That's right. I thought I made that up. I did. I mean, I did make it up, but then I found out I didn't make it up. People had made it up before me. So words are hard. Bum, 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 bum. Where we are. Neri, what can I do to become more like you, more like an adult? Is it a skill? Is it an attitude? Is it just getting older? Neri. Neri paid me $4.99. $4.99. Good Lord, that's a lot of money. You don't, first of all, Neri, let's get one thing out of the way. You don't want to be more like me. Okay. Aim your sights a little higher. All right. Let's start with that. Okay. If you're aiming to be like me, you're aiming way too low. Just tilt it up a little higher and get where you're supposed to be. But if you want to be more like an adult, that's easy. You grow up and you're an adult. Now, if you want to be someone who's respected, if you want to be someone who people enjoy having you around and call you a friend and can count on you, man, we could be here all night. But let me tell you one thing, and I know this is really fucking hard, and nobody gets this till you're older. Because I was told this when I was younger, and I didn't listen. I didn't get it because I didn't know how to understand what I'm about to tell you, and it was told to me, and I was too dumb to get it. So if I can find the magic words, believe me, I will try. Don't lie to yourself. And you do it all the time. I did it. I did it all the time. I did it working a job. Okay, well, it's okay to be treated this way at this job and get paid because I've got this and I could do that. And someday I'll get to here. You lie to yourself. You talk yourself into situations. You talk yourself out of situations or relationships. You stay when you shouldn't. Yeah, it's true. Or you leave when you should stay. You can't lie to yourself about your situation. Don't lie to yourself, Neri. Start with that. You start to be true to yourself and be strong and be competent. Don't be an arrogant prick. Don't be like, well, I'm the almighty person. I didn't say be an arrogant asshole. I just said be honest with yourself about situations. If you know what you're doing is wrong, stop doing it. If you know where the right thing is, go do that. Start doing that. The money will come later, but you'll be much happier. All right, Neri, that's what you get for $4.99, my friend. Bump, 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 and everyone in here. I'm gonna scroll down, and everyone's gonna say, "Hey, Neri, he's full of shit. Don't listen to him. Don't talk to him." Okay, so stops 30 minutes. And then the rest of the same thing is the begging. Birthday gift suggestions for who? For me, Anthony. It's getting kind of close. My birthday's on Christmas Day. Anthony, you're just now thinking of a birthday gift? Look, if you're going to run out and do something right now for buying me a present, just use the word expensive. Just keep that in mind, and you probably can't go wrong, okay? You, you can't go wrong. Why don't you guys give something to the kid for my birthday? That'd be all right. Monroe, I made sure and never did that shit for family born on Christmas. Thank you, because that's on behalf of all of us. We thank you. Chris Hunter, when I first watched, I thought it was the kids channel. You kill it every day. Cheers, man. It is the kids channel. This is not my shit. I don't mind talking to you guys here. This is I'm okay with this, man. I mean, I'd rather it not be a Zoom meeting. I'd rather be sitting around a table talking to you guys or sitting around a fire pit. I'd love that shit. I'm good. But if this is as close as I can get for now, then I'm in. But this is his channel. This is his whole gig. The videos are all his. The limelight's his for sure. Eric, I love your views on shit. Most people need to hear it. Yeah, Eric, most people would disagree. Most people tell me to shut the fuck up. David H, 80 is millennial or hex light, as we've been told. Well, in the halls of Wikipedia and the internet, 80 is the first year of millennial. But I have written an executive order, and as Gen X dad, I have included 1980 with Gen X. So you're okay. By my standards, you're in. You're good. So just tell everybody that I said it was okay, and we'll skip right over it. Favorite National Lampoon film? That varies all the time, but right now I'm into Christmas Vacation. How's your day been? Sinister. My day's been freaking awful, horrible. Wind came through here, shredded my boat cover to pieces, knocked a big iron and stone table that I never thought would move into the bottom of my pool. I'm not happy. My whole world is upside down right now. Opinion on women and heartbreaks. Wow. The Fool. Now, see, I'm going to get to you guys. I know the comments are stacking up. I'm going to get there. If you want to wait, you can wait. If you want to hang up, I got you. But I'm trying not to be one of those people that skips over everything. I'm legitimately trying to to engage here. So, opinion on women and heartbreaks. Women. Oh, it said woman. So you got somebody in mind. We could be here for 4 hours, but I will tell you one thing. If you you break up with a woman that you're deeply in love with, and it doesn't matter whether she breaks up with you or what happens. Um, there is no cure. There will be times you will be willing to cut your arm off if the pain would stop. Yeah. The only thing I can tell you is two things: is it does get a little easier as time goes on. Sorry, that sucks, but that's it. And try not to be alone. If you know somebody that's going through that shit, don't let them be alone. Don't just, it's not even a cure, but don't let them be alone. Trust me on that. All right. David, you just call me Gen X Light? No, you're Gen X Light. He's Gen X Light. Okay, good. Now we got you. Joey, just thought I'd let you know about it. And maybe it was supposed to be lovely. Well, it's not, or longer. Now, modern woman. Okay, I'm moving around here. I recently discovered you, and you speak my language. Katie, we speak the same language? Far out, man. Mixed version of English and swearing? I'm good. You remind me of my pops. Natalie says that you're the best. Thank you. Appreciate that, Natalie. Mike Beam, it's not a lie if you believe it. Yeah, Mike Beam just quoted Costanza. A little conviction there, Mike. You needed to text that with more conviction. I don't know how you. Is there a button you can hit for conviction? But that's what it needed on the end of that. Always do the right thing when no one is watching. Bunnies and Buzz Micro Farm. Well, call you bunnies. That's the one lesson that I try to get through to all my kids throughout life, starting little, lots of different lessons change as they get older, but one stays the same. You can always tell what kind of person you are by what you do when no one's watching, when no one's going to find out if you're going to lie. If no one's going to find out and you can get away with it and you're going to steal, you're going to do some harm to others. I don't care what you do in your personal life when no one's watching. Go ahead. But when there's a right and wrong and you know you're going to get away with it, Bunny's right. That's the conviction. That's who you are, is what you do. Sum it up with that. Who you've become in life is what you do when no one's watching. And not talking about the secretary in Quincy. No, just talking about her. I like what you do when you're alone. That's good advice for Democrats. SOCOM. Skipping around Monroe because he's right. Red, she's talking to somebody else. You guys talking to each other. I'll try to stay out of those conversations. Okay, so where to go? Now there is a Indica King sent me $10. And how come there's no thing on here? How come there's not a? I see the thing up here, like it went to the top, but there it is, Indica King. But there was nothing. There's no request. There was no like why I'm doing it or. Oh, it says knockout, so I guess I killed it. Indica King, far out. Thank you for the $10. I'm not sure what it's for, so I'm gonna tape it to the side of my computer, and we'll hang on to that $10 until you tell me how to spend it. All right, backing up, going sideways, turning around upside down. My phone just beeped again. Someone mad at me. Don't know who that is. Okay, so let me back up again here. Just a thought. Just a thought gave me $10. Far out, man. Am I missing some of these? It was Nary, and then it was Just a Thought, and then it was Indica. So there was two of them. I didn't. There's three actually. I didn't see those two goes by. Just a Thought. Now that dude and I were talking the other morning because I remember his name in there. So we had a conversation. Indica King that's a new person. So all right, I'm gonna back up and try to scroll through these real quick. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, so just thought I'd let you know. Got that one, longer one. I lots of praise. I'm just skipping over the praise. I mean, it's just miles and miles of praise. I have to swish away the praise. There's just so much of it. Where am I? You, Mom and Pop's got that one. It's not a life you came, Mike. That's where we left off. Always do the right thing when no one is watching. Yes, bunnies, we got that. You're right. SOCOM Smith. That's good advice for Democrats. Yeah, they're not going to listen. Kevin Preble. Hey, brother. 50, retired Marine, and have one regret. I'm on this side of the coast and can't. God damn it, it skipped on me again. How do I keep it from scrolling when I'm trying to fucking read something, man? God damn it. Then I got to try to go back up and figure out where to tell you this fucking thing. God damn it. God, I was reading his. Oh, there it is. Okay. Kevin, I'm on the other side of the coast and can't share some bourbon with you. That is a horrible thing, isn't it, Kevin? I mean, it is one of life's big regrets. We can't have everything, can we? Free Midwest, like you, you're great. I saw the video of you saying goodbye to your son. Yeah, I don't. He shouldn't have filmed that or posted it. Let's skip over that sentimental stuff. Free, just don't be bringing that up in here. Just go right past it. Jacob, Merry Christmas. Thank you. Merry Christmas to you too. Hey, love your videos. Says Copes, dying breed. Keep up the good fight. Till they keep shutting me down. Once they shut me down, I have to go do something else, man. Stat Jumper, I heard in on one of your videos that you were a mechanic. And what vehicles did you work on and what did you own? I had a general repair shop, ended up doing a lot of Mercedes and BMW and Volkswagen at the end. Didn't like it, but I did it. And I own mostly everything's just been American cars and trucks. That's just been my thing. Eric, one thing I always wanted to Jacob, everyone, a Merry Christmas to you too. Eric, one thing I always want to remember is my uncle told me in high school, and he is your age, there is no such thing as a free lunch. Yeah, that the other saying that went along with that, Eric, was if it's too good to be true, it is, or it probably is. Clay Bell having a birthday on election day sucks. Yeah, I bet it would. Edward Dietrich, my old man always told me be smarter than what you're working with. Oh yeah, but I'm sure he said it the way I forgot about that. We always used to say that to people when they're fucking up what they're doing. You'd run up to some kid and go, "Hey, you got to be smarter than the equipment you're operating." And the kid would look at you and say, "But it's a broom." Yeah, I realize that. You suck. That's good, Edward. I forgot about that. Thanks, man. Don't treat children that everyone gets a medal for 4th, 5th place. I know, just number them all the way to the end. Have 37 kids run a race and give away 37 ribbons. That makes sense to me. I lie to my dog every day. Red Breeze. What does that even mean? You lie to your dog every day? How does it know? Or is it just that you know? I guess we're back to that you lied. Fried, good evening, sir. Hey, Fried's back, man. There he is. Or she is. We've never really determined, so let's have a look down Darby moment. Gen X dad, I'm actually from Washington State, a Minnesota transplant. It's a little bit of change of weather for you. I don't know what Minnesota's like, but I know what Washington's like. And depending on which side you're on, there's a side that's a desert, and then there's a side that's all green, pine trees and stuff. Yeah. Dick Gozinia, there is a lot of love in your videos, brother. Well, I'll have to try harder to squash some of that. I don't want to let that emotion out. So we'll work on that. Thanks for the heads up, Dick. User Dallas, do you like yourself? User Dallas, do I like myself? I'm a hell of a guy. Yeah, just ask me. I'll tell you. Indica King, is that another $10 or is it the same $10? Now I can't tell. But there's another one popped up. Eric, $10 from Eric, but no instructions. Just says thank you. And tell him what though. Who else? Indica King with another $5. Love the wisdom you give. If I could come chat and drink with you, I would. So spend this $15. Spend this one $5 on some drinks. I will, man. Thank you. I totally appreciate that. I will do that very thing. I will drink it. In fact, I'll raise a glass. Talking about you when we're there. I promise. See, Eric said thank you, but he didn't tell me what for. What'd I do, Eric? I mean, I guess I should just take the money and say, you're welcome. Yeah. Joey, so you might ask Gen Z kid to look at it, see why it's the same. You've completely lost me, Joey. Did I miss something there? RM, this might be going left field, but it does feel like this generation is getting taught being weak-minded. Back in the day, it was just suck it up and deal with it. Yeah, but as we've talked about, we've kind of gone over this a little bit. I think I'm starting to narrow down the field on this, that there's a certain year grouping of late millennials and early Gen Zs, because I'm telling you what, the later Gen Zs that are coming up, man, they really have some attitudes that I like watching. You know, they get bombarded with all this. You're going to do, and you're going to look at all these things. You have to like this and support this movement, do this. And they basically, I've watched them do it, go, all right, whatever. And they're saying, I'm going to make up my own mind. I love that. I love that. I don't care what the conversation is. They're looking at it that they literally look at you and say, I got you. On this side, there's 10,000 charts and graphs and professors and studies that say this is right. And on the opposite, there's 10,000 charts and graphs and studies and professors that this side of the argument's right. I got it. And they're not being stupid. They're literally going, I'll figure it out on my own. I'm not going to get bullied into thinking one way or the other. Man, if that holds true and a whole generation of those kids gets into colleges and the professors try to push their agenda on them, you're going to have a whole generation called rebels and assholes and kids that are unscrupulous, and it won't be a damn bit true. It'll finally be another generation of free thinkers that want to develop their own opinions on stuff without being choked in it. I dig it, man. I really dig what I'm seeing in some of it, just so you know. All right, Jen, you're definitely not full of shit, full of common sense. Thank you, Jen. Jen McSwinney said that I'm not full of shit and I'm full of common sense. Jen, I think I love you now. I do. I want to tell you that from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. I really feel that we have a connection now because you like me and we're friends. All right, the Fool, best gift you ever gave to a woman. The best gift I've ever given to a woman. Well, oh my God, the 12-year-old in me just came out. The key to a woman's heart is an unexpected gift at an unexpected time. And I got that from William Forrester, played by Sean Connery. He says it with much more style, and he was much more debonair. The key to a woman's heart is an unexpected gift at an unexpected time. That's Sean Connery. You like that, huh? All right. Hey, Haas, says Mortimer Duke. Mortimer Duke. That is one of the coolest names in here. Mortimer Duke. Yeah, I dig that for so many reasons. Eric, Stat Jumper, I heard in one of your videos that you are a mechanic. Where did that? Didn't I get that already? Thunderbolt, what's up, brother? Chris Hunter, cheers, man. Love you. Cool back. Joey again. Did you bum? Dad, you're the star of this story. Just the live streams, my friend. Just hanging out here. And this isn't even a show. This is just me running my mouth and being stupid. I'm not even drinking right now. No. The big shows, you know, the ones where we do the kids things like Dead Air and the paper toss and shit like that. That's a show. That's a live stream. What about 1988? 1988 kids, in my opinion, Zennials with an X, like xylophone. Zennials, so close, act like so much raised like Gen X, I include you. Jordan Sutherland, Drew Estates, Isla del Sol. Yeah, Jordan, did I not tell you? Or did you already know that, or did you go check one out because we talked about that? Didn't that good? That telling you, man. Once you taste one, you're like, holy shit, where they been hiding these? Kind of like that. Never mind. I'm not gonna say her name. Okay. Yeah, bunnies. These youngsters can't handle us extras. Isn't that the damn truth? It absolutely true. You love Chevy Chase. Did you catch the Eric? See, that's the face of the guy who gave me the money. Get right there, Eric. You saw that at the beginning. Nobody got that. Nobody knows where that's from. So if you did, then we both know. Mike Bean, born in 73. Okay, you fall in. Sinister. Damn, that's got a heck. Don't know. 88 is millennials or not? 88 is technically millennials, but get rid of the MILL and put a big Generation X right on it. You're Zennials with an X. Free Midwest. You're Indiana. You're Indiana, not you're in Indiana. You're Indiana. Nope, I'm not. You can't tell by looking at me that I am not an archaeologist from the late 1930s, early 1940s. You can't tell that. Boom. Okay. All right, you want out. I'm not getting you out. Hang on. Just a second. I got a text. My daughter. Okay. Where'd she go? Let the dog out now. I'm with my shit. What did we call you guys before? We had a name. Remember that thing I read about the cult guy? He said it was a cult. I was a cult leader. Shit, I can't think of it. People, that's good enough. I'll read that, guys. I'll read that to you again. That was some funny shit, wasn't it? If I can find it. Okay, so I'll scroll back to where that was. And now I can't find it. Now I look stupid. All right, fuck it. Sorry, that was really tacky and classless of me to do that. No, I'm not Indiana. Claybell, boat cover for your birthday then. Yeah, just have a fit a 22-foot right now with a double swim out. That thing's getting hammered out there right now. David H, thank you, Gen X. Thanks, Dad. You're welcome. Learn Life 88, standard millennial. Standard. I think you said stranded. Damn. Nope. Joey Border. Nope. Yeah, I made it, baby. Hey, Niners. Hey, look who it is. My third favorite person in the whole world. Red Breeze. I disagree with most everything this man says because I'm super liberal, but I still like the guy. Red Breeze disagrees with everything I say because super liberal, but still like the guy. Thank you. And guess what, Red? We can have a drink and sit down and discuss stuff. And if we don't agree on stuff, we disagree. Who gives a shit, man? We're still Americans. We're still trying to push forward. It's not. There's no hate, but that's what it is, huh? You find out like someone says, "Oh yeah, I voted for Trump." Oh, hatred. Oh, I voted for Biden. Oh, hatred. Why? Who? How did we let that happen to us? How do we let it happen that when you say something like that? That you are now in another camp and you are getting ready to draw weapons and fight. How did that happen? And we let it happen to us. We all did, every one of us. Thank you. Red, far out. I'm with you. I'm with you, my man. You don't know if you're a man or a woman, but who gives a shit? We're cool, right? All right. Katie, I'm a Gen X mom, and thank God I was able to enlighten my two millennials. Yeah, me too. Better than a Zennial. Pain plus time is humor. I don't know if I agree with that, Jeff. I'm not sure what that means. Anyway, Anthony, you do amazing. Keep up with the comments. You're a boss. No worries, no hurries. I'm trying, Anthony. I really am. I'm really trying. Okay, Joey, send me that email. I'll get what you're saying. And I'm still skipping around, trying to get everybody. Boom, 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 boom. Sinister, I'm glad I didn't grow up like a late Generation Z. I don't shove a phone in social media. Dad part you. Yeah, I'm not super happy about that. I guess I only have myself to blame for tolerating it, but you have to encourage children in their hobbies or they turn out to be assholes when they grow up. Like I always said, a good camera is better than a broken one. That was my Jack Nicklaus. You're welcome. Jack Nicholson. No, Jack Nicklaus. That's it. Not a golfer, an actor. Integrity. I teach my kids the same thing. CK, good. That's what you need, man. I'm with you on that. And Just Thought. He wrote, if Just Thought sent me $5, if I join your cult, it can only be a cigar cult. How about if we get a cult and Just Thought you can join, but you and I can sit over in the cigar room? We cool there? All right, let's go forward. Fryism, your dad is bum bum bum. You're the dad that I never had. Sam? Man, just can't you change your name to just Sam? I can't. It's hard to read that shit. Just Sam. Okay, Sam. Well, sorry you didn't have a dad. I'll stand in. I'll be your man. I'm there. Zilhawk, have you ever driven a Zamboni? I've ridden on one. I've never driven one though. No one knows what a Zamboni is in here. You got to tell everybody. Solutions 80 here. Far out, man. Seems like Gen Z son needs to set the chat to slow mode. Is there? There's a way to slow this shit down. There's a way to slow this. I can read. Man, I would love to do this slow. It's got to slow way down for Gen X dad. My kid would tell you, why don't you read a little slower? That's what he'd tell me. All right. Yes, we're all Americans. Blessed and saving grace said that. I believe that too. Just nod if you can hear me. Get the likes up. What is get the likes up? I don't know how to, what? Oh, the little thumb thing up there. Okay, it's at 77. Sam said, let's go. Brandon. Sam said, I've smoother. Joey said hockey. What are we talking about hockey for? I mean, by the time hockey season's only like a half hour long, right? Yes, I know what it is. Hockey. We're talking about the Zamboni. You're with me. Hit the like button, please. Okay, so hey, I caught up. I'm down at the bottom here. Oh, and then you wrote something. God damn it. Not if you can hear me. Pink Gloyd. Okay, so listen. There's I can't believe there's a ton of you here. Cotton Eye Joe, love your content. Thanks, man. There's a bunch of you here that are from the morning crew because sometimes I go in the morning like at 9 or 10. So this is cool you guys showed up. But for those of you who aren't here, there's a couple times I have to whore myself out. And it's total capitalist commercialism bullshit. I'm obligated. I'm socially obligated. I ain't getting no badonkadonk from Gen X mom if I don't say these things, and she's gonna listen. This is my homework. So let's make this quick and painless. Just get it over with. Then I'll go back to the cool shit where we're talking. One, the kid's trying to build his Twitter page of a bunch of stupid quotes from me. He'll ask me to say something. I'll spout it out. He'll either put it up there or he'll make a little meme about it. But it's only been up there for a couple of weeks because I'm not sparing you the big conversation. I really am. He ripped down all of his other Twitter stuff because nobody likes him on Twitter, and he's got like 80 followers or something. So if you could just go like his thing, follow his thing on Twitter, you don't ever have to go back. But if you could just do that and bring his number up, he's trying to find a way to do that. I told him, I'll mention it to him. So I'm mentioning it. Gen X Talks 1, I think it is, because somebody took Gen X Talks. But whatever it is, it's got our logo. It's got the big red thing. You can't miss if you know if you're on the right page. Plus all the shit that's on there is going to be shit that I said. You're going to know it's me. It won't be a question. Okay, moving on. Go Raiders. All right, can we all take a moment and just let's just stop for a minute, because Wyatt Haney said "Go Raiders" in big capital letters. That means he's super wrong up here. I mean, that's like yellow school bus, short yellow school bus, and white helmet. I'm not saying you're licking the windows, but you're getting close. Okay, so Wyatt, here's what I want you to do. I need you to turn off your computer and go outside. I want you to punch yourself in the nuts as hard as you can. And I want you to sit on the curb and think about what you've done, okay? Because it wasn't just to me. You let everyone in this chat room see the words "Go Raiders." Yeah, you did. You made everybody see that. Shame on you. Shame. All right. Cotton Eye Joe, we just said love the content, so I'll say again, thank you. Jeff Bamford, yeah, but you can only comment every other minute. I don't know how the slow thing works. All right. Another Cotton Eye Joe, let's go. Brandon was running two people. I can't read him. So my dad, Joseph says, my dad tried to kill me when he found out my existence. Yeah, I'm not in favor of that. I wouldn't say that's a bad thing, Joseph, but hey, he didn't succeed because you're here typing, so we're all good. Queen Bird says, good evening, folks, with a flower and a wave of a hand. Queen Bird, hello, everybody's here. Solutions, go Braves. I'm gonna let that slide because you did knock out the other guys and win the World Series. So I'm gonna let that go. What else was there? Yeah, see, Raiders, not a happy thing there. Packers, but I'm not into foosball anymore. Chris just pulled the Waterboy reference. So I caught that. Tell me, buddy, didn't get that one. Go Bengals. Okay, we're not just going to start yelling at all of our teams, right? Tom Brady, you a Tom Brady fan? I hated Tom Brady for my whole life. And the last 2 years, I've really started to turn a corner with Tom Brady, just so you know. Not that he's going to be in this chat room saying anything, but I am turning the corner on Tom Brady for sure. The Fool says, I want, please, a comment on feminism and how men's movement, something I hope I am not off topic. Well, we don't really have a topic, but you're talking about feminism stuff. I don't know. I mean, isn't feminism up to women? I mean, wouldn't that be like a woman's topic to talk about how they feel about themselves? I'm just kind of an outside observer on those type of movements. I don't know. I can tell you how Gen X mom feels. She doesn't like the feminist movement that happened that took women out of the home and put them into the workplace. Like we want everything as equal. It's like, go ahead and get it. But she says, I don't want to be that. She goes, you guys go do that. She didn't want to be part of it. And said she's against it. Maybe not the right words. Wouldn't want to be part of it. She wanted to stay home. And Gen X mom wanted to stay home. She wanted to bake cookies and see kids off to school and do laundry and clean the house. And she liked eating bonbons in the afternoon and watching Oprah. She liked going out to lunch with her friends. That's what she chose. But there's a lot of feminine movements that you got down on her for that and railed on her for that. Yeah. So I'm an observer. I can't tell you about feminism. I'm a guy, you know. Besides, every time you say something as a guy, like, you don't know, if you make a valid point against something that has to do with a chick and you win the argument, they just come back and go, well, you don't count. You're not a woman. So why'd you ask us? That's all I'm saying. Okay, so what was that? I can scroll back to Anthony. Should anyone of less age address you as sir? I think there's a case to be made for everyone addressing me as sir. Can't believe I'm doing that. Oh my God. What the hell? Oh shit. Okay, hold on. Now I just want whiskey. I don't want to get up to get it though. Oh, calling my daughter. I have a daughter. See, if I was really as cool as everybody thinks I am, I'd just ring a bell. I would literally just have a ding, 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 and then people would come and take care of me. But I don't have that, so sorry. But yes, there's a case to be made for everyone calling me sir. Michael. So I haven't seen all of the videos yet because I just found out about you all a week ago. But how did Gen X Talks get started? Was it your idea? Was it your son's? Completely my son's idea. And most of you guys know the story. When TikTok came out, he tried to be TikTok famous like all of his friends, and he spent like a year and a half or so trying it. Couldn't get anywhere. He could get like 200 people. He get 200 followers. His biggest video got like 2,000 views, and he converted over and he wanted to interview me. He goes, Dad, just do that grumpy old get off my lawn thing that you do. And I looked at him immediately and I was like, what are you talking about? I'm offended. I don't talk like that. Get off my lawn. Well, how rude. That's not me. And he said, look, I just want to sit you on a stool. I'm going to ask you some questions and you'd answer them honestly. And I'm like, I'm not doing that. Well, after 6 months of badgering, Gen X mom kind of got involved and told him, look, go up and just kind of catch dad when he's doing something and see if he answers you. If he's busy doing something, maybe he'll shout an answer over his shoulder and give it to you. And after a bunch of tries that didn't work, he got a few that did work. And so he started posting them. And now instead of having 200 followers, I think his TikTok page has 800,000 followers. So he's moving along there. Yeah. So there's your answer, Michael. Now you got to know if you stuck around. I don't know if you stuck around to get the answer. I'm way behind. The golden rule, Cotton Eye Joe. Yeah, that's my version of the golden rule. If he who has the gold makes the rules. Now shut up. How nice would it be if everyone talked like you? I don't know. They did. We all my friends we grew up with, we all gave each other shit and made fun of each other and teased each other and we laughed at each other. We laughed at ourselves. And then, when there was a problem, we all stuck together. Seriously. I mean, that's just the way it was. I'm surprised we have to teach that kind of stuff to kids now. Like, okay, quit crying. Don't be so sensitive. They're just teasing you. Words don't really hurt that. But now come on. What you got to do is you tease them and they'll tease you. And when it comes time, you all stick together because you're friends. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me that's not the way for the last 10 years. We've had to tell kids this. Quit being so sensitive. Quit being such a crybaby. Why was that just naturally built into us back then? And we've been pounding it into kids every day and we can't get there. Why is that a thing you got to tell somebody? I don't know. That leads me to a whole nother story, but I don't want to. Okay. How nice would that be if everyone talked like you? Jeep Dick Brigade. It'd be even less funny, but it's the thing you said is wine is fine, but liquor is quicker. Yeah, no kidding. Kevin Earhart, tell my buddy Beck that he smells like a charcoal boy. I know where you went. I saw what you did there. Sup? My daughter is aggravated progressive. Anthony, my daughters insist on the sir thing. It's kind of funny. Yeah, you just got to watch out when kids get to a certain age, especially, well, really just my sons. They get to a certain age, they start calling you by your first name. Yeah, that's fun. Talk about cars. Alex, I talk about cars, and then everybody leaves the room. And we're not like we got 1,000 people. We can't afford to lose 500. If we lose 500 people right now, I'm going to owe somebody 343 people. All right. Yeah. The math in my head, not Common Core. Just knew it. All right. You asked about the weather earlier and I responded. You did? Is that up north? Shit. If I missed it, I'm sorry. I'm trying to. Okay. Did you used to sell shower curtain rings? No, I did not. But I have never felt more alone than when I learned that guy was alone. Isn't that the truth? Tell me that your heart just didn't melt when you saw that part at the very end. Dallas, come on, man. Tell me. What does feminism have to do with women? I don't know. Didn't it? What? Now you got me all fucked up, Smooth. Isn't feminism like a woman's movement? Isn't that a thing? Hey, hang on. My daughter's here. I was just asking, could you bring the dogs back in? One of them was crying out there. I thought it was cold. That's all I was asking. But since you're here, can I have my Jack Daniels, comma, please? Oh no, no, no! I didn't. Then I said it wrong. I meant the boy dogs, the assholes. They're gonna come in here and fuck me up. But still, thank you. And don't be chintzy on the Jack, waitress lady. All right, what does feminist have to do? I thought it was a thing. Maybe I'm fucked up on that. It's cold, but the other climate changes are decent, though. All right, good. This message held for review. What happened? Fuck. See, I clicked the button and then it just took me to the bottom. And I'm going to miss all the things you fine folks had to say because this is bullshit. I don't even know how far back I am now. I'm sorry, but it got all fucked up. Although something popped on the screen. John Doe, make the most of this $5 and have a Merry Christmas. John Doe, I will. Thank you, man. I will do something with that. I promise you. I promise you. Okay, so I'm kind of back to where I started. What's the secret on your mullet? Looks phenomenal. Dude, Joe, it's not a mullet. Billy Ray Cyrus had a mullet. Okay? This is a style choice. Okay? If I took off my hat and fluffed my hair, it wouldn't look like a mullet. It would look more like I got to think of something cool here to say. I can't fuck this up, right? Neanderthal, caveman, okay, in dire need of a haircut, but like not a stupid look, like a more. See the thing I'm giving you here, trying to give you that moment where you really absorb the cool factor and not less this, more this. All right. You go with that one because that'll get that in your head. Now we're good. All right. Shout out to Justin. You tried to get me to say a bad word. You could just tell me to say the bad word. I'll just say the bad word, but not when you try to trick me. Mm-mm-mm. All right. David Endless. So the majority of people who are wasting time on this are exact problem I have. Maybe 3 to 4 channels I subscribe to. Yours being one of them. The foremost. Idiocracy. The movie is becoming real. Hey, David, all I got to say is if you're going to waste time with somebody, who better than to waste time with than me? Seriously. I mean, I'm a lot of fun to waste time with. Just ask me. I'll tell you. I'll be very upfront about that. All right. People know this. Roads. Where are we going? Where are we going? We don't need roads. Solutions. When you do a quote like that, roads, where we're going, we don't need roads. There's literally 12 people that just poured out their drink. Like, come on, dude. Scoop of chocolate, scoop of vanilla. You want a trivia question? And I keep throwing this out there when you guys give me really simple questions and I give you a really quick, simple answer. And I always go, yeah, scoop of chocolate, scoop of vanilla. And what movie is that from? Yeah. You want to be obscure on something we should all know and love and cherish? Tell me what movie that from. Then tell me the actor who said it, which I don't know his name. So you could be right. But tell me that one. Then we're going further. All right. Don't call me sir. I work for a living. Yeah, okay. There, you get that one. 92 Mortal Kombat or 2021? I don't know. Is there a difference? The big machine upstairs that takes quarters is the old school style. I mean, I know all the moves on it. I don't know if I know the ones on 2021. And yes, there's a full blown arcade machine with 6,000 games built into it in the kids' upstairs game room. And it wasn't even that much money. Choice of whiskey, Jack Daniels Old Number 7, Nicholas. Cotton Eye Joe, boy, bring him some whiskey. Yeah, but it's a girl, it's a daughter. It's not a. Oh, she brought me a Coke too. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you so much. All right, so now we can all start because you're going to ask me questions, and the truth is at the bottom of the glass. And I want you guys to hear the truth. Okay, so I have to go get it, which means I have to drink. I don't want to drink it, but if we all want to get to the truth, and the truth is at the bottom of the glass, aren't we obligated to drink it? Aren't we obligated to get to the truth? And by the way, this is an authentic glass from the Big Lebowski. When he's standing in the doorway of his apartment and the landlord comes by and talks to him about his rent, he's holding this glass. Go look it up. There's pictures on the internet. Just Google it real quick. To open another tab, look at it. It's this one right here. It took me forever to find these, and I got 4 of them. This is a Big Lebowski White Russian glass, only I'm not drinking a White Russian. So I'm going to raise a glass to all of you fine folks out there across the country and a lonely secretary with her cat in Quincy, and I'm going to have a drink. Oh yeah. That was like a double shot. I drank a bunch of that. Woo! Okay. What would you have used TikTok for if not for your son? I never even opened it. I didn't care about TikTok, didn't know what it was. So, and he's building up his presence on Facebook because I do some of these live things on Facebook. I quit Facebook 4 or 5 years ago. My Gen X mom and I both did, just turned it off. And he's got. I'll tell you what. You guys wanted some inside skinny? He records a bunch of stuff for me, and I never know what he's going to use because some of it's not usable. But if there was ever one that I wish he would use, and he recorded it probably a couple days back, he asked me something about what's wrong with technology, what's wrong with the internet, and it was I don't know, it's kind of an oddly worded question, but I remember my answer was simple, and I said I remember looking at him and saying I didn't know how messed up my life was and how sad I was until social media explained it to me. Yeah, and I still feel that way. I think a lot of us don't know how miserable we are until social media tells us that your neighbor got a brand new truck, and the other people are buying this house, and you don't really know how far behind you are. You think you're happy until social media lets you know that you're not. I hate that. I love technology. I think technology is badass, but like Einstein said, I think our humanity is trying to catch up to our technology, and I really believe we always say, oh, social media is ruining everything. Well, how do you mean that? How do you mean it's ruining? I have a real answer, in my opinion. What do I know? I'm just a dumb mechanic in the middle of the desert, but I believe that none of us really knew how miserable we were until social media explained it to us and told us, and that's how I feel about that. So yeah, there's my security camera. Nobody out front. Should have got a picture. So if it's a picture from my wife and it's one of those wife pictures, then I'm gonna go see it, and you guys can't just wait. Um, oh, it's the thing. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna read this to you after we get cut up. I got to get cut up, but that's what I should call her. Is I should call her my secretary. That's what I should say. Quit saying she's a secretary. Yeah, she's my secretary. I now have a secretary. She's not going to go for that part of the relationship, but still. All right. I told my kids something you recently said. We can do this 3 ways: the right way, the wrong way, or my way. He stopped arguing and said, fine, your way. Yeah. My kid always looks at me and goes, so we're doing it your way. Yes. Even if it's wrong, we're doing it my way. Oh, man, I'm so far behind. Ray Dog, did you get the 50? I did. I think it wasn't in this one, right? It was the last one. That you did. Ray Dog, did you send it now? I didn't see a 50 spot now. If I did, I really fucked up. All right. How far down? I'm not that far. Where'd it go? Okay, let me back up to the big green box. There was a big green box. I saw it. There it is. No, I got that. John Doe, 499. Got you. Okay, so I'm not that far off. Let me, Yolanda, hello. What year were you born? I was born in the year of our Lord, Yolanda, 1967. Thank you very much. Tammy Faith, love that my daughter is a great bartender as well. I think bartender job is awesome. The potential being behind that bar is amazing. Don't ruin your Jack with ice. I didn't. I have it neat. My daughter knows. I did not ruin it. Don't do Jack on the rocks. I do like a frozen glass, though. I like a true neat. If someone brings me a true neat Jack, a little bit of Jack, but the glass is frozen. The glass is cold. That I do like. I know I wasn't condemning you, sweetheart. Thank you for bringing me that. I'm just saying that if we're talking about something, I'm not talking to you. All right. I was born in 1978. Joseph, you are Gen X, man. Yeah, we need more women bricklayers and stuff, Ron. That's funny. Oh, Sam, I had 46,000 followers on TikTok. Far out. That's pretty cool, man. I couldn't have got 2. So you'd be way ahead of me. I was just going to say thank you real quick. You remind me of several people I lost, and you rock totally. That's from Justin Russo. I'm a little late on that. I'm a little late reading that, Justin, but thank you. And if you're still around, there we go. Michael, that's not a mullet, brother. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Cousin It, Joey, shut up. I'm not Cousin It. Feminism was a woman thing until any man can identify as a woman. Yeah, you know what? I didn't think about that. I guess if I identified as a woman, I could have an opinion on feminism, right? I didn't think about that. I'm sorry, my mind has not quite caught up to this year. So there, yeah. Don't, Curtis. You just called Fabio hairstyle. Although he got a lot of chicks, didn't he? So I'll just take that. No, I am not calling myself Fabio. I don't want to get a bunch of Fabio jokes now. Did I ever get starstruck meeting a celebrity? No. When I grew up in the San Fernando Valley, there was stars all over the place. We'd go over the hill to Hollywood. It was just over the pass. You'd see stars out at the beach, at the malls. I mean, they were everywhere. We just grew up. It was normal. It was fun to see them, fun to talk to them. They were mostly a really bunch of really cool cats. But we'd go out on our bikes. Someone would call and say, "Hey, they're filming the A Team over here." We'd go. They're filming Chips. We'd go. They're filming the Incredible Hulk. We'd go. Knight Rider. That's the Knight Rider story. Is that story I told you guys before, where David Hasselhoff gave me a bloody nose. That's a true story. All right, William Heslow for the beer fund. My man, William, $5 for the beer fund. Now there's a man with respect. Give me a little something, something, baby. Yeah. All right. Quit cousin thing. Yeah. Scrolling down. Well, unsubscribe, unsubsidized. You lost me, Audra. Was that part of a conversation I wasn't part of? Ringo, Star, I'm stealing that time. Just ask me, I'll tell you. Hey, go ahead, Ringo. You can steal that line. Just ask me, I'll tell you. I stole it from somebody else. I'm sure I did. So anyway, yeah. Well, let's all water the vegetables with Gatorade. I see where you're going, or where you've been, actually. Claybell, I don't support the political indifference. I did not serve my country as a Republican or a Democrat. Wait, I don't support the political indifference. Okay. I did not serve my country as a Republican or a Democrat. I served my country as an American. Yes, but wouldn't that mean that you're not supporting the political? I'm a little lost on that, Clay, but I'm with you. No, I'm trying to understand the words, Clay, but I'm there. Believe me, I'm right there. You know, there's a line that you set all that shit aside and support you guys, and gratefully, thankfully. So I'm with you. I may have got messed up on the words, but I promise you I'm with you on that. Ringo Satire, City Slickers, Ali 617, City Slickers. That's right. City Slickers was the scoop of chocolate, scoop of vanilla. Are you comfortable doing this? Smooth says, am I comfortable doing? No, I'm not. Actually, when I get done here, whatever time I get done, my therapist is on call, and we'll have an hour or two session where I have to kind of detox and unwind and kind of release all the tension. This is like holding my breath the whole time that I'm on here. I almost want to pass out, but thank you for asking. It's nice that you care about my feelings. I'm sure of that. Atwall, laugh my ass, a new subscribers. First time got to see you live, and I've been cracking up this whole time. Far out, man. I thought you sent me a pineapple because I can't see. At-a-will, slime. I thought it was a pineapple. The smiley faces. It's hands clapping. All right. You can see we're good, right? Okay, good. Oh, all right. So where am I going? City Slickers. Solution said City Slickers. I guess you guys did know that a little bit. So excited I got to catch you live. Sweet rebellion. That's almost an oxymoron in terms. Sweet rebellion. You're not supposed to enjoy the rebellion. But Billy, solutions, and he just wrote Billy. Are we all supposed to stand up? I don't know what that means. Okay, so where am I at now? Sinister says, interesting. Don't know who he's talking to. Jeep Dick Brigade. Deep Eddie's liquor is really good. Try it. We have it on post. I haven't tried. Oh, excuse me. I haven't tried that. All right. John Matthews, parents raising kids. Appreciated the heck out of you and all your boys. Great kid. He is a good kid. I give him a hard time all the time, but he is a good kid. And right now, he has been at school for the past so many hours at an FFA event. He, because Janek's mom is down south, he packed up all of his gear, his dress shoes, his socks, his shirt, his little lapel things he's got to have, little pins and buttons and ribbons and bows and all this stuff, and hiked his ass to school. I mean, taking care of himself like he's supposed to. He didn't call me and go, hey, Dad, I forgot my special silk underwear. Can you bring it to me? None of that. He just handled himself. That's right. Taught my kids how to pack their own silk underwear. I'm pretty proud of myself. Cheers and cheers. Thank you. Not going away mad, just going to bed. Good night, David H. We'll catch you on the flip side. All right. Brother, love you shit. Appreciate the content. Have a great holiday. Cheers. Flats, thank you. Appreciate you. Bottoms up, Michael. Am I getting to the bottom yet here? I'm trying to get caught up with you guys. Kev says he's a dudist priest. I actually know what that means. That's an actual thing. I had no idea that there was a dudism and a dudist priest, and there is. And it's for those of you who don't know, that's a Big Lebowski thing. Bump, 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 bump. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Coke Chaser. Yes, solution. It's a Coke Chaser. Yes, Gen X mom, my wife, calls them training wheels because I didn't used to use training wheels when I drank, but she's points that out every time. Bump, bump, bump. What year do you think Gen X stops? What year did I say it stops? 1980. Don't. Boilermakers. Yeah, I drank those. Waitress lady. There was a movie. Never mind. 1979. Okay. Facebook is the root of all evil. Yeah, Facebook's got some issues for sure. You are literally an older Lebowski. Thank you. I'm kind of a cross between Walter and the dude, I think. Gen X is a mentality. I'm 28. We're all having a good time with the nostalgia. Hey, Jeep. Gen X isn't a line drawn in the sand, man. It's how you were raised. It's how you think. It's how you behave. So you're all right on that. I'm with you. Rose, you remind me of my dad. May he rest in peace. Keep being you and your kid. He's awesome. Appreciate that, Rose, and we'll keep trying to stay true to form. Mopar, or no car. All right, I can see you're pretty dedicated there. More hair you lose, more head you get. That's a good way to look at that. Thank you. I'm going to steal that. Just not right now. Before social media, TV, magazine advertising was the problem. Yeah, but your biggest bad influences was a TV switch away, which most people only had one TV in their house, maybe two. Pretty easy to control that stuff, but how do you control this sort of stuff when it's in everybody's pocket? Yeah. Drink one for me. All right, Michael, if you want me to drink one for you, who am I to refuse a fellow follower, subscriber, person who's putting up with my dumbass tonight? All right, I'll drink one right now. I'm almost to the bottom here. Oh, okay, there we go. Boom, skipping around, trying to get to the bottom. The Duke, Mark Tammy Faith. Yeah, I know who the Duke is. John Wayne. 76 here, and thank God. Cruz, I'm with you. The Plague. The cross between the dude and Walter is spot on. Well, good. At least I got one thing right tonight. The Plague. The Plague was the guy's name in shit. What was that cheesy 80s one where they were hackers? Yeah, there we go. Do you agree that Die Hard is a Christmas movie? Jim, we've covered this a lot. I don't have to agree. It's not even open for discussion. It's a Christmas movie. End of story. Yeah, don't make me pour my Jack out in disdain. Got a truck probably as old as you. It's a 78 F-350 with a Windsor 400. Okay, first of all, you got a 78 F-350 that's as old as me. All right, so I was 11 when that truck came out. Yeah. And you're telling me that you have a 78 Ford F-350 dually with a Windsor 400M bid block in it. All right, now this is an argument I get in with hardcore people all the time, and they're wrong and I'm right. So I'm going to educate you, son. All right, listen to me. 400M. M doesn't stand for modified. Everybody says it's modified. It's modified. No. They didn't. Ford did not cast a block modified because Ford made stock factory stuff. They would never cast an M for modified. And that's what everybody says. But back in the day, when they had parts books and you had to open it up, there was like a 351W Windsor, 351 regular motor with no special features, 351C for a Cleveland, and an M. Go do some homework. And there's 1,000 people that are wrong, and there's one dumb mechanic who's right. M is for Midland. I believe the engines were built in Midland, Texas, if I remember right. An M is for the Midland engine. A Windsor is a different engine than a Midland. A Midland and a Windsor are two different things. Now I'm tired of everyone telling me I'm wrong. I'm right. That's the end of the story. And shut up, and that's it. We're done talking. Okay? Fine. Moving on. All right, there we go. Bum, bum, bum. Tammy, that is Tammy wrote, that is a Broncos hat. I'm hoping you're talking to somebody else in the thread, or are you just making random statements like that is a Broncos hat? You know what you guys didn't say anything about? You didn't even notice my nice shirt. I was wearing a button-down collared shirt today. I was trying to impress a certain young lady from Quincy, Massachusetts, and you didn't even notice. What's worse is she didn't even notice. And here I am, trying to be all cleaned up, and didn't get me anywhere, so whatever. Like a Midland CB radio. Could be true. Cruz, I don't know about that. The Fool says, I need an honest opinion about electric cars replacing iconic muscle cars like Mustangs and the F-150 electric. Okay. Here's the gig. Americans like the sound of exhaust. We like the acceleration and the rumble, okay? They're gonna replace them because they're gonna mandate gas cars right off the planet. But there's no way they're ever gonna replace real gas-powered, turbo, nitrous, supercharged, blown cars. It's just you're not going to. Americans are still Americans. We still grew up on that stuff. It's still part of who we are. And you know what? The truth is, if you got 90% of your electric cars on the road, you've solved your fucking greenhouse problem. Let us have our cars over here, and who cares? But you guys aren't going to be happy to squash out everyone, are you? No, you got like a goal in mind. All right. Now, somebody said I was wrong. It's not modified, this guy. It's not modified. I'm telling you, it's not modified. I'm telling you, Ford would not stamp an engine M for modified. They came to the factory as a modified engine. It was built from Ford, modified. It's still factory. It's not modified. Stop it. This guy, that guy, my guy, your guy. Take my friendly banter too far. You make me cry. You don't want to see a big guy like me cry. It's not a pretty sight. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, somebody said Durham hats. Yeah, we get that a lot. It's not a Bull Durham hat, but I get why there's a Deadly. I'm not a court shirt. Oh, that's not funny. Deadly's like your court shirt, and it's like the only time I get dressed up is when I got to go see a judge. I get what you did there. I see that. Pamela, I truly love how you are keeping it real. Thank you. You're more than welcome. John Elway is the best player they ever had. Certainly one of them, for sure. Ali Oshie noticed the executive. Oh, that's you. I did not know that. Damn, I've been caught. One of my harem is online, paying attention to what I'm saying. That's embarrassing, isn't it? Why does everybody keep saying M is modifier? It's the same guy. This guy. It's not. You can't. Ford's not going to stamp an engine to be modified later. I'm telling you, in the 70s and 80s, if you looked up a parts manual, it had M as Midland. What part's modified? How did it come from the factory modified already? What did they change? Tell me. It's like same engine as all the other ones, same cubic inch displacement, but these had like what? Different pistons in them? What was modified? Come on, this guy. You're going to owe me a beer when this is all over, my friend. I promise you. You're going to owe me a beer. TD McCoy, it's too dark to see the detail, but looking sharp. Oh, is that what the problem is? Is nobody can tell? Well, I like that you just said I was looking sharp just on a guess only. Thank you for that. On perception, so thank you. All right, so we got another one here. Michael says, by the way, your garage is tits. Thanks, man. And that's an accurate description. Don't think he's being sarcastically whimsical. He's fucking dead nuts on. See, my garage is tits. I'm agreeing by saying he's dead nuts on. He would appreciate how I described his description. It's a guy thing. This is old guy thing from old guys. Okay. It's a 400 block modified to a 351. So Ford built a 400 cubic inch and scaled it down to a 351. So you're telling me they bored it out to a 400, then sleeved it back down to a 351? What? I'm listening, man. How did they do it? Come on, you can owe me a beer unless you tell me how they did it. We can only do so much as one country. True. I'm with you, Michael. What's your favorite engine oil? Cotton Eye Joe, I only run Mobil 1 synthetic, and I have a real story on why I only run that. And I'll tell you, the guy's name was Bill, something with an H. He ran a company called Apple Valley Insulation, and he held hydroboat speed records. And he had a big power chamber in there, a dyno for testing engines. And one day I was working for him. He goes, "Go to the auto parts store and grab a case of every oil they have." And so I did. And at the time, Mobil 1 was a thing. It was years ago. Now listen to me. This is important. You guys want to hear something hands-on, nuts and bolts, street level? I'm giving it to you. You don't got to look up charts and graphs and studies, and you don't got to go to Harvard or Berkeley to get this information. I'm just telling you because I was there. So this guy runs this big computer, how many horsepower, revolutions per minute, temperature, things all over it. Okay. And all we did was change the oil. It got like 50 oil filters. So first we put in Pennzoil and ran it. Same RPM, same test, drained out the oil. Then we put in Castrol. Then we did, I forget, it was all the oils. It was Pennzoil, Castrol, 7-Eleven's Ray Lube. We had Mobil 1. We even had, what was the Kendall, the ones that went in Harleys at the time. We ran every oil in this thing. And Mobil 1 synthetic had such an increase in horsepower. I mean, a measurable. All we would do was change the oil, drain it all out, spin on a new filter, do it again. Then ran the test, same test every time. We must have done 15 or 16 oils. Mobil 1 synthetic had such an increase in horsepower, which translates to it's allowing the parts of the motor to slip so much better. I couldn't believe it. I was young at the time. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. In fact, the guy had to explain to me a lot of the stuff on the charts and graphs on that the computer was spitting out. But he was right. He was right. Now, I've also torn apart a lot of engines, and I can tell you back in the day what shitty oils look like when you have 100,000 miles on them and you pull the motor apart and the shit comes out like gunk in your hands. I can also tell you what motors look like when a guy changes oil every 3,000 miles with a good, expensive, clean oil, and they look like they just came out of the showroom. So I saw it. I mean, I was just there. I don't know a lot about how baseball bats are made, but I can tell you this stuff because I happen to be there. So now you know. Jenny's dad's getting buzzed. Why? Because I'm slurring my words? Don't say that. But now BZI, the 400 is a stroked 351. All right. Still thinking no, but I'm going to have to do a little homework on that. I'm still stuck on my Midland thing because that's what they called it. I was standing there at the parts counter, giving them my money, and God damn it, they said Midland. I don't personally care what an engine is called because it's not my issue till it occurs. Hey, chick gets the back coin. Yeah, I'm all right. Got another drink coming. I'm going to straighten myself out. It's either going to get worse or better. I'll probably get banned off of here. Okay. This guy, man, email me. This guy, email me. Seriously, genxdad@genxtalks.com. I want to talk to you. It's be fun. Paul B, not Plan B. Oh, fuck. I called him Plan B. It's Paul B. When are you going to ask the boy his generation's questions, though you wouldn't want to turn the channel into crap? I don't know. I'm not asking him shit. Care what he has to say. All right, Alan Taylor. Shit, man. I have a 1999 Chevy S10 Extreme. We're going to make a little hot rod. What are you putting in there, man? Don't tell me you're just going to beef up that little 4.3 and go, man, go. 2.8. I dare you. All right. Any older cars you regret selling? All of them. You had a 72 Chevelle? Yeah. I don't know. I had a 70 Mustang Mach 1. I had a 69 red Mustang. I had a 67 green Mustang. I had a 59 Ford pickup with a wraparound rear window. Where do you want me to go with these things? I sold a 70 Barracuda once with a 400 in it for $400 so I could semi-quasi hitchhike to Canada. And then I got into a car accident with a car that I borrowed with a friend of mine, and I had to sneak back across the American border. Yeah, that's a story. Dead nuts accurate. Here we go. Oh, okay. LS for the win. You're right. You're right. You're right, Jim. I hope I'm always right. I'm trying to be right. Jim, nice shirt. Thanks, man. Okay, so shit. Angry got some specs, baby. I'll have to read those later. But thank you for looking that shit up. But thank you. But I'll look it up. It's just that we're boring the shit out of everybody. We're already leaving in droves because we're talking cars too much. Mike Yarba, howdy from Texas. Haven't been following you for long enough to know where you're from, but I'm curious to hear your take on constitutional carry. I wish it was a mandatory carry. I wish everybody was required to take. Okay, you want my generic thing? I think everybody should do 1 year in the military right out of high school. Everybody kind of sets you in motion. Then I think everybody should mandatory carry a sidearm. Everybody should be trained, screening out the wackos. I'm not talking about them, but if you're an American citizen, you got your head on straight. Everyone should have to carry. Can you imagine how much crime would stop if everybody was forced to be trained and keep certified and keep training, and every human being in America had a gun? You got some stupid who comes in there to rob a bank and 75 other people point a pistol at you. Can you imagine how that's just me. That's just me making stuff up in my head. That's what I do. I try it. Maybe it wouldn't work. But then again, maybe it would. Who knows? Okay, so Jamie Summers, I agree. I think if you own a home, you should be required to own a pistol. That's another one right there. If you know going into a home that everyone has to have one, you know you're going up against at least one. Yeah. I'm down at the bottom. So you're right. Cars do bore the others. Yeah, I'm skipping it. Trained is the key. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to be dumb about it. I'd like it to work. I don't want, so all I want for Christmas is to never wear a mask again. Joe, I'm with you, my friend. Although I don't wear a mask anyway. I don't wear a mask anywhere I go. Literally, I don't. Literally. Is Gen X dad a Glock fan or a 1911 fan? My two pistols, I have a couple of Glocks. M&P 40. That help you? That to give you direction there. Disagree. Folks should be required to do it. Okay, I know you're saying I got infringing when you shouldn't be required to do anything. I'm just saying it wouldn't be a bad idea if, if you want to go to college, you got to do a year in the military. I mean, there should be something. It's just there's so much when a kid is so young, and there's so many kids. A bunch of kids are okay. There's so many that don't have the discipline, the focus and stuff, and just a year in the military to get their heads on straight and get going in life. Just to point them in the right direction, to get them to make their beds every morning, to get up. That's just my thought. I'm not trying to force anybody to do anything. I'm not mandating anything. Don't make this bigger than it is. I'm just fucking around, man. Besides, what do I know? I'm just a dumb mechanic in the middle of the desert. My shit doesn't mean anything. The great unknowns. My father is a Marine, served in Vietnam, and he always said the same thing: to serve 1 to 3 years in the military, mandatory firearm carry. Oh, well, we're similar on that, right? Mark, Tammy Faith, Houston here. How many sons do I have? Well, Michael, I've raised 32 children. But this last group of 8, for the last 15 years here, 4 boys and 4 girls. So now you know. Jeep, what about an AMC Javelin? I'd love to have one of those now. I used to laugh at those when we were kids. We'd laugh at those things. But I'd have one now. Yeah, I would. Just so you know. This guy, I got blocked. From who? It says, this guy, I got blocked. In case you haven't been paying attention, I don't know how to block somebody. I barely know what the shit's going on in here. So I didn't block you, I promise. In fact, I wanted to I told you to email me and have more conversation. I promise you I didn't block you. No reason to. Solutions in Kennesaw, Georgia. Local law says that every head of household residing in the city limits is required to maintain a firearm. Good. I didn't know that. That's fucking cool. That's badass. My dad always says. Jonathan says, my notes says people walk around with their teeth too tight, and sometimes they need them to loosen them. Yeah, that's true. That's funny. Rose, chasing deer and elk at night in trucks with my buddies. As a school turned out fine. We get the Rose. Now, by your name being Rose, I'm assuming you're a chick. What are you doing out in pickup trucks with rifles chasing deer and elk? That is not very ladylike, Rose. And I saw Titanic. I know how a woman with the name Rose is supposed to act. I have been educated. Yeah, you see me looking at you right now, Rose? That's what I'm doing. All right, $5. Knee high again. Nihil. Fuck, I'm fucking that up, man. Me being an Army vet in California, I know too many bleeding heart liberals who plain refuse to learn anything in self-defense. Y'all guns are evil. Well, heathen, I'm 100% with you, my friend. If that gets me banned, it gets me banned. I'm with you, baby. Let's go. Mustang football. Hello from North Dakota. Kids need to get a slap of common sense. That's the goddamn truth. You can't pour common sense in a cup of hot cocoa and hand it to them. They don't get it. I just made that up right now. Isn't that cool? I just took off what you said about a slap of common sense and agreed and said you can't serve common sense in a cup of hot cocoa. That's going to take off. You watch. That's going to be on the news. Like in the next 6 months, it's going to be a thing. And you guys heard it here first. You're welcome, America. Okay. Where are we at? Indica King, be safe. Enjoyed listening to your chat. Indica, thanks for a couple bucks, man. Really appreciate it. We'll catch you on the flip side, my friend. Greetings from Fresno, 707. Dude, you're just like a block away. Seriously. Jamie McFall. Nope, 52 kids with his 5 wives on the house. 32 kids, not 52. Get your numbers right. Good night to my most favorite father in the world, Great Unknowns. Thank you, my man. We'll catch you on the flip side. The fool, Gen X Dad. I need proposal. Which car to buy as my first 24-year-old in Europe? What cars do you? What are your choices, fool? In Europe, what are your choices over there? I mean, don't buy a Peugeot. Don't buy a Renault. Don't buy a Fiat. Can we start there? Don't buy a Mercedes or an Audi or a Volkswagen or a BMW. Can we go with that? I don't know if that narrows it down too far for you, but man, those cars are expensive and they're designed to fall apart, just so you know. All right. Travis. Yeah, Rose, push your boyfriend in the deep blue sea. Yeah, we've learned a lot about people named Rose from movies, haven't we? None of them were shooting elk and deer out of the back of a pickup truck. They were very dainty and they were beautiful, that's for sure. But yeah, they pushed their boyfriends over and don't give them any room on the raft. Or as my son says, weren't they floating on some door? Oh, Frederick Valencia, do you guys go fishing? Just curious about and wanted to ask. We don't. I just never got into fishing. I've been fishing. I just never. I want to now that I'm older. I'd love to go fishing, but I haven't. Sinister, excuse my caps, but a gun can't kill people. People with intentions kill people. I apologize. It's all right. I had that argument one time. It's not my argument, of course. It's a argument that I stole and I used, but I was arguing with people about gun control and gun rights and all this. And I said, you know what? I think my AR-15 is broken. And they all said, what do you mean? I said, no, I think it's broken. And everybody stopped and goes, well, it's broken. What do you mean? Well, it's been sitting here leaning up against this wall, fully loaded for about 3 months. And it hasn't killed anybody. And according to you, this thing is deadly and by now should have killed at least one person, right? And didn't. And that's my doorbell. Why is my doorbell there? And my daughter, I hear my daughter. Is that for you? Okay, hold on, just because this might be a situation. Who is it? I'm making sure who it is. If it's somebody not supposed to be here, they're going to get shot. Come through my door. Let them through the door. That'll be the last thing they fucking do. We good? All right, well, we're not good because I'm out of Jack because we're not good. Hey, and Gen Z kid just came home. Maybe he'll stick his face in here. Probably not because he's hungry. When isn't a 16-year-old hungry? All right, so where was I? So yeah, that was the thing. I didn't told him my gun didn't kill anybody. Been sitting there for 3 months, didn't hurt a damn person. Alan, favorite bubble gum? You got to lean way over. I'm tilted. Hey, look at here. It's Gen Z kid just home from FFA.
Hey guys.
See, I told you he existed. I didn't ship him off to military school.
I am alive.
Yeah, well, you're not going to be if you don't give me some jacks. So hurry up. Let's go.
What?
That's why you just got home in time.
2 people here.
Just give me my goddamn jackal. You're lucky your sister's taking care of this because you're absolutely worthless. Now get out.
Okay, bye.
We'll talk about kind of that stupid bye. Bye. Oh, there she is. Oh, look what my daughter did. Everybody, look real quick. We talked about this. Look, she iced the glass. Look at that. My daughter iced the glass. She overheard us talking, and she iced the glass. Oh,
hey, where am I done?
That. She didn't let him in, or he's in your room. If he's not in your room, he's outside freezing. All right. Okay, so I'm skipping down. Dead game. Where am I at? God, now I got behind again. I'm sorry. Your wife makes a mean spaghetti. Your wife make Stefan. How do you know that? Are you are you down there with her getting spaghetti? Because I'm jealous because I want spaghetti. Solutions. Rose got to put dinner on the table. Did she leave? Did I miss her? Shit. Did I miss her? Did I fuck this up? Great nose. No, I read some of that, didn't I? Push your boyfriend in, go fishing. Got it. All caps. I got it. Favorite bubble gum was bubble gum. 1980 can build a car. And yes, I'm happy. I'm a happy home mom. Really, Jamie, far out. That's cool on many levels, Jamie. Jamie McFall. Ladies and gentlemen, Jamie McFall. Dead game. Barrel of a honey put grabs it down, no matter how much honey. You lost me on that, man. Slow it down, dead game. Football. I want half of the dividends. No, football. I'm stealing the phrase. I'm combining your phrase and my phrase, which makes it a whole new phrase. You get nothing. Okay? I'm going to get nothing, and you're not even getting half of that. I'm not sharing it with you. I'm plagiarizing. Now, if I give you credit at the end of it, then we're okay, right? All I have to do is say the phrase and whisper out of the corner of my mouth, "Thank you for Mustang football." Then that's it. Then you have no claim. You got acknowledged. All right. Common sense doesn't come in a box. You can buy it on a shelf. It's true. Yeah, but Tammy, you're kind of stealing our mojo there. You said it actually better than we did, and now that fucks up what we're saying. You can't say common sense doesn't come in a box or you can buy it on a shelf. That's even better, but it ruins what we're doing there. You come along here and you're messing with our stuff, man. Can you just step back for a second? We were having a moment. You fucked it all up for us. Paradise Arms, nail askew, strong as a screw. Got you. Dead game, same old story. Don't buy a Saab. They don't make Saabs anymore. Not in America. They don't sell them. I don't know the Opal. Hey, look, try again. The Buick Opal wasn't bad back in the day. I mean, you could do some stuff with those. Mustang football, Volkswagen. Don't. Nope. Clay. I'd love a Javelin. I'm all over a Javelin these days. I would be, truly for sure. My screen just jumped it down. Get a Duster. I'm scrolling up. There it is. Okay. How do you feel about Cadillacs? Philly Joe, as long as you stay away from the 4.1 Cadillac, the 41, that 468 Cadillac was absolutely one of the worst engines ever built. Aluminum blocks with a cast iron sleeve. The 4.1s, worst engines ever in my entire life, ever. One of the worst. There's some pretty bad ones out there. Gun safety should be taught in all schools. I agree. Do you have to be 45 plus, Gen X? Shoddy, you've been around a little bit. Gen X is 64 to 80 in my book. Get a Duster. Thoughts on pro wrestling? It's fake, Steven, but it hurts. It really does hurt. The fool, you just excluded every car available in Europe. I didn't mean to. You just asked me. I told you what cars to avoid. They're really, those are some shitty cars. You really want to know? You want a car that'll last? Now, not something I'm saying I'm going after, but people always, friends and family always come and say, what car will last me 1,000,000 miles? You want the answer? A 4-cylinder Japanese engine with a manual transmission, a 5-speed stick, and a 4-cylinder engine. It will outlast everyone in this room right now. There you go. Clutches are easy to replace, easy to fix. Engines last forever. Just there you go. GMC, Chevy, Tesla, American built and made. Yeah, just why do you got this Tesla thing out there? Stop that. That's not nice. Okay, air suckers only when talking VWs. Okay, you do realize, Dead Game, nobody knows what you mean. Nobody, air suckers. Nobody's got that. There ain't anybody out there but you and me that realized that there was cars that didn't have radiators and didn't have coolant in them, and no water pump. You know, there's a whole bunch of people don't even have a clue what we're talking about. But air suckers, I haven't heard that in 40 years, my man. Hey, but we're going for more answers because there's more questions. And where's the truth? Where's the truth? Come on, I taught you guys this already. The truth is at the bottom of the glass, and we are obligated to go get it. Okay. Alan, common sense is not common. No shit. That's the truth. Steve, got any barbecue tips or tricks? we'd be here all night, my friend. Different podcast. This country is pussified, you know what I mean? Yeah, there's problems there, but the good part is, Mike, is that we're a country that evolves. We fix stuff and we move on. We're pretty badass about that shit. Animators Films, hi, what's up? What's up, man? Tony, how do we get these kids to understand that it's okay to have a different opinion? Can you help the boy don't want to understand? That's isn't that one of the major issues? Getting kids to realize that it's okay to have a different opinion. You know, it's kind of like kids today, and I'm talking about a certain group of kids in age. They'll say, "Hey, it's okay for me to be different. I can be transgender, transsexual. I can be a attack helicopter. I can be all these things, and it's okay for me to be different. And you have to accept me." And you think, "Okay, I accept you. We're cool. By the way, I'm a conservative." "Oh, no, 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 no. We don't accept you as a conservative." "Wait a minute. You'll do all these other things over here, but if I tell you what I am, I'm not allowed to be that." A bit hypocritical, if you follow me. I think so. Yeah. A very nice doorbell. Well, thank you. I didn't really notice if it came with the house, man. Nihil said, "Uh-oh, did I do something wrong, Neil? Did Nihil, Ethan? You said, uh-oh." I, I'm not. I'm just saying stuff in general. I'm not picking on anybody. Give me a break, man. Future Farmers of America, FFA, matter sec for you, bud. Yeah. You're a legend. Keep being yourself. I'm trying to. And now there's people in here telling me to shut up. That's dope. Iced glass. Yes, it was. I'm telling you, it's a good glass because my daughter was thinking and she's listening. Thank you for your inspiration. Kate said that. You're welcome, Kate. Paradise Arms, Mom Spaghetti. Okay, you guys keep talking about my wife's spaghetti. Now I'm gonna become self-conscious that you guys know something I don't. Now, I mean, we're talking about spaghetti, right? When I say, "Have you tasted my wife's spaghetti?" I'm a little jealous. I'm not saying, "Hey, did you taste my wife's spaghetti? Was that you?" Huh? I'm trying to figure out where we're at with this. Heathen, I always thought FFA kids in my school were lame. I did too growing up. I did too when I grew up outside of LA. I thought it was stupid. Horticulture kids is what we called them. There was a horticulture area at John H. Francis Polytechnic High School. But I'm telling you, the FFA kids that my son hangs around are some of the best high quality kids there are. Yeah, it's true. They're good kids. I'm a pretty good judge of character on that, and they're good kids, all of them. DP Mike, too many messages, dude. You're popular and you're popping. We got 110 people in here. That's fine, man. That's like a good limit. I'm a little bit behind here, but I'm with it. Okay, so Laney, it says you are going to be reported for the comment you made about the quote, "All guns are evil." You can't make comments like that. You'll pay. You have offended me and everything I stand for. Sorry. If you get offended by words that I'm saying, God, just imagine if you were around people that really mess with you. Thanks, Lanny. Appreciate you coming around and messing with our day. Oh, man. So there we go. All right. So, Jamie, anyone want to fix a 1980 Honda with me? No, I don't, Jamie. And I'll tell you why. I will tell you this, that as far as Hondas go, the further away you get from the year 1980, the better off you are. 81, 82, 83, 84, you're getting better. The 80, go the other way, 79, 78, 77. It was my era. It was my time to work. I'm telling you, just get away from 80. 80 was probably the worst year Honda ever had anything ever in its entire life, just so you know. All right, I always thought FFA, we did that one. Tune message, you probably got that one. Big League Chew was a kid. I got some right behind me from the kid. He's got some. Yeah, Big League Chew was good. We had some of that. And let's see, where we at? Would you allow me to email you? Shannon, yeah. Anybody wants to email me, genxdad@genxtalks.com. Yeah, just email me up. In fact, if you guys want to email anybody, it's genxmom@genxtalks.com, genxdad@genxtalks.com, Gen Z Kid at genxtalks.com. At the bottom of our website, genxtalks.com, there's all the emails. You can email directly each one of us if you want to. I'm good with it. Totally good. So, yeah. Mustang had one. I got to click on it, though, for some reason. Why do some of these comments make me click on them? Joshua had one I got to click on. I don't get what's going on now, and it makes me jump around. All right, there's Mustangs. Joshua says got fucked again at the drive-through.
They screw you in the
They
drive-thru.
fuck you in the drive-through.
Your miles away before you take food.
He's in there. Gen Z kid's in there eating something. He's quoting the Joe Pesci lines out of there. GB, hello to my favorite American. How are you doing today, Dad? I'm just joining now. GB, welcome to the party, man. We're all delightfully painted up tonight, just so you know. Elliot, it don't get better than some Jack Daniels. My man. That's my man there. She should have smoked the glass for you. I'm not sure what that means. You can't smoke it, but she chilled. It was good. We type too fast for Gen X Dad track. Yeah, you do. I'm sorry. I'm literally trying to read it as we go here. All right, skipping around here. Gene Phone. Anyone fix? I did that. Honda, don't do that. Do. I want a square body Chevy C10 like my grandpa's. Frederick Valencia, get two, and I'll take one. Come on, man. Give it up. Give it up to me, baby. You thought it was a pizza man deep in my no, it was not. It was a Gen Z kid. I work on IT computers and work at the Children's Hospital on Avenue 9, Cotton Eye Joe. If you can help me learn cars, I can help you learn computers. Throwing it out there, my friend. I'd be glad to teach you on cars. I'm help people all the time do stuff on cars. No problem at all. Isabella, are you really like this, or are you just trying to get likes on YouTube? I don't even know how to get likes. Have I asked one person to give a like ever? Have I asked one person to subscribe ever? No, not once. I like this part of the interaction when we're talking to people. I like this part. This I'm good with. So just so you know. A true Gen X guy, right on. Oakley, California. All right, know where you're at. AKA to K Dog. I had a girlfriend as a teen whose grandfather had a Cadillac car collection. He had like 30 or 50 of them. K Dog, you should have married that girl. Come on now. Whatever her problems was, you could have worked around it, my friend. What's your favorite band? Too big a question, Angry. We're getting off on a lot on cars. Beatles or Stones? Today, Jim, Beatles. I change, I fluctuate, but yeah. Do you like the Dead? Yeah, Grateful Dead. I even saw one of their concerts, 1993, Sam Boyd Stadium in Vegas. I lived out there for a few years in Vegas. So where are we at? Let's get to that truth solution. You want me to keep drinking? All right, keep drinking, man. Let's go. Oh, you know what? I wanted to read you that quote because that was funny shit. And thank God my secretary, my long distance secretary from Quincy, had the time and the good sense to go research that and follow it up. Now, I want you guys to listen to this. Okay, I get a lot of compliments that are undue, undeserving. They're fictitious stuff, but now I want you to listen. I get a lot of compliments. Gen X Dad for president. Gen X Dad is a legend. Some really fucking cool shit. All right. It happens all the time. Some of you, it's because you guys drink. You don't know what you're saying, and I forgive you for that. But you pass along some of the greatest compliments of my entire life in the comment section because the kid will come and show them to me and read, Dad, you got another print. We used to keep a list of all the unique ones that we'd never heard before. There's some really cool stuff. However, this guy right here on YouTube, Stephen Loban, he wrote, I want to read this to you. And I want you to take this to heart, okay? This is probably the single greatest compliment I ever gotten from you guys on anything. I don't even know what I said, and it doesn't matter because I'm sure it was great. Stephen Loban says, "Now listen, stop talking and listen. You gotta hear this." Speaking of me, he is the Gen X general. He leads us. He is my president. He is our Yoda. Let us hear our king. You need to wait a minute and allow that to sink in. Now I'll read it faster one more time because you got to hear it again. You're going to ask me to hear it again. Don't ask. I know you're going to ask. I'll just tell you. He is the Gen X general. He leads us. He is my president. He is our Yoda. Let us hear our king. To which, when I first read that, everybody in the comments goes, "You're our cult leader, but we don't have a name for the cult, or what do we call you guys?" We got to have a cool name. We're gonna have a cult. We got to have a cool cult name. Then we'd have to design a flag, and then we got to have a name for. You can't be minions because that's like a generic thing. But it wouldn't. It's got to be a cool for this guy. But this guy has got to be a master at arms or whoever the guy who does the penmanship papers because that's all right. Now you got it. Okay, so you heard what he is. Now you guys heard it. He says, "What an ass kisser." Oh, come on, man. That was funny. I don't even know whether the guy ever wrote another comment in his life. No before and no after, but that was good, right? Oh, were you a biker back in the day? If so, did you ever hang out? One percenters, if you're comfortable answering. I was not directly a biker. My biological father ran with a Hell's Angels chapter for a lot of years, so I was able to participate in a lot of the activities and some of those things while I was around that. So there, yeah, that's what you want to know. What's up, Princess Buttercup? Did you just call me Princess Buttercup? I know what movie you're talking about. You didn't go there. I wouldn't. I'm not that guy or that girl. No. All right. So yeah, now that you guys have heard from that I'm the king and I'm Yoda and something else, now you know. So there we go. Michael Anthony. All hail the general. What? See, Roger, what an ass kiss. Leave the guy alone. The guy knows talent when he sees it. Okay, maybe he's just seeing little things a little clearer than you. You ever think of that? Could be true. All right. I just had to put that one out there. Thanks, man. Luckily, you would have loved to see the dead head for life. Yeah, I did get to see it before anybody passed away. Jerry was still part of things. If you read this, it's 11:01, and you're a little behind on the messages. I'm at 8:03, so we're not too far behind, right? I'm skipping. I'm trying to skip around a lot just to keep up. LOL calls it an X Nation flag. All right. So who's going to come up with a flag? Cult of Personality, General X. Oh, I like that one. General. I'm Generation X, but I'm also General X. Yeah, it's like General Zod from Superman. Remember him? That's what I feel like. General Zod was General Z. I'm General X. You say what America thinks. You know what? Setting aside all the funny stuff we're talking about, doesn't that seem to be a little bit of where some of this goes? Is a little bit of the that that sometimes I'm spouting my running my mouth, and it's what everybody's thinking, but we're not allowed to say anymore. A little bit. I think that maybe resonates a little bit with people. I'm sure I'm going to get banned at some point again, but yeah, just so you know, I'm just saying, yeah, I'm there. All right. DP Mike, I only use fax machines. Do you have one of those? You know, Mike, I might, but I don't have a landline anymore, so I don't know where that leaves us, my friend. Fried, when the power of love comes over, when the power of love overcomes the love of power, the world will know peace. That's not only just some cheesy cliche, Fried. Yeah, you're absolutely right. In the most basic, simple terms, because humility goes along with what you just said. I'm with you, man. I know that everyone's going to laugh, and that's a cheesy saying, but if you really read what it says, you're right. I'm with you. Audra, gun safety should be educated in all homes. Yeah. If you don't like guns or support, doesn't mean kids don't like support street. Yeah. Educate your kids. Yeah, you absolutely right. Audra, I'm with you on that one. That seems good to me. I am the insanity. What's going on, brother? How's your day going? Peace, love, and happiness. Insanity, where the fuck have you been? My day's been shit. I couldn't sleep at all last night. I was miserable. There was the worst wind rainstorm we've ever had since I've lived here. It shredded my boat cover, and I'm hoping someone gets me a boat cover for my birthday, which is in a few days. It took a big, heavy cast iron stone table, threw it into the bottom of my pool. No, my backyard is trashed right now. I'm not a happy camper. You see this? Unhappy. That's right. So now you know. Aren't you glad you asked that question? Cheers, General X. You know what? You can say General X. I'm fucking drinking. We're going to make that a thing whenever. Now, you can't do it 50 times in a row. I'm not going to drink 50 shots. But out of the blue, someone says General X. I'm fucking taking like General Zod. I'm taking it. I'm going to drink it. I'm General Zod, but with an X. Like you're millennials, but with an X. Zennials with an X. I'm General Zod with an X. Yeah. Now I'm like Superman. Now I'm part of the Superman universe. I'm in. Someone's going to call. I'm in. All right, where are we? Dr. X. Wait a minute. Angry if I'm evil, then I would be Dr. X. So we haven't. Am I evil or am I the hero? I want to be like Captain America. I do. Yeah, I don't want to be the evil. I want to be Captain America. I want to be. I want to be Rocky in Rocky 4. Oh shit! I didn't just say that out loud, did I? Gen Z kid will have a shit fit if I said that. All right, don't. I didn't say that. Anyway, if you're General X, where are your cultees? Population X. Ooh, Population X. We didn't have a name. You couldn't say minions or stuff like that. You had to say something. You had to have a. If you're a cult, you got to have a name for the cult, and then you have to have something, a name for your followers. But Population X. Then what are you? Just an Xer? But that sounds like a Gen Xer. Maybe we're still working on that. I think we're onto something here. Joe, are you and Gen Z Kid going to play the new Halo? Absolutely going to try it. He's forcing me to. Joshua, just saying the truth, and that's all. I'm with you. Then just say the truth. You know, that's all you got to do. So when are you going to your 20? Oh, Dawson, why did you know what? I could have gone the whole night, Dawson, without you bringing that shit up. When am I going to 20? The kid wants to do a 24-hour live. I don't know that I could do it. I don't know that I could go 24 hours. That's a young man's game. There's a lot of times growing up, we'd party all night. And I remember the first time you stayed up all night and you actually saw the sunrise. And you guys remember that whenever it happened to you, for whatever reason it happened, whatever you were doing. But the first time when you're a kid, 12, 13, 15, 16, whatever it was, and you saw the sun come up and you're like, holy shit, I was up all night. That's something. It really is something. I don't know if I could do it. K Dog, question is, what do you prefer to be better, Indian or Harley Davidson? Well, old Indians. I love old Indians. I got some stories about those. I ride a Harley right now, but yeah, I'd love I'd love any Indian. I'm Indian. Indian's okay. Chaka Khan, I'm very unpopular because I speak my mind and always will. Yeah, well, you got to be careful. There's a lot of people out there that'll shut you down for that. Just so you know, I'm trying to be careful, and then you guys making me drink, and I'm not being careful, and then we can't do this anymore. You guys are always going to remember the time when he got banned. I was there. I was there the night he got banned. I heard what he said. That motherfucker crossed the line. All right, well, it's going to happen, but maybe not tonight. Gardens, you're just like my dad. Rest his soul. I'm 36. He passed away 5 years ago at the age of 57. He raised me this way. He's raised the hell. Yeah. First of all, I'm sorry your dad's gone, that you have to go without him. That sucks. But I'm glad that there's some little resemblance. I'm there. And I'm glad that he took time to raise you right, because whatever he put in you is still there. You got to remember this. Gardens, listen, I'm talking to you. Pay attention. Pay attention, man. Listen. There are seeds your father has put in you that you don't even know are still ready to grow. The stuff will come out and you'll go, holy shit, I'm acting like my dad. It'll happen. As parents, we plant seeds in our kids repeatedly, and they don't always blossom for years. So yeah, just know there's still more stuff your dad's going to show you. You don't even know yet. Yeah, that's good. All right. Chono or Channel No, how old are you? I am 53. I was born December 25th in the year of our Lord 1967, which means you guys only have a few shopping days left. I don't know what you're waiting for. You wait until the last minute for a dramatic effect. You should just go get something. And yeah, don't wait. You'll hurt my feelings. All right. Whoa, the screen just jumped on me. TD likes Population X. I guess I'm just not. It's not grabbing me, but it's good. It's solid. It's a good thing. Ringo, you're welcome. I'm claiming the fame of naming you. Are you going to copyright that so I can't use it? Oh man, what am I doing here? What am I doing, sir? I'm Gen X Travis, 1978. Welcome aboard. Thank God your secretary listened. I know. She's got to be. It's. She's back in Quincy, Massachusetts, so it's like 11:10 right now, and I know she's still up. You know why I know? Because she's alone, living with a cat, and got nothing else to do but to sit around and wait for my mental instructions to telepathically go across the country where she can pick them up and respond. She's a hell of a secretary, let me tell you. Okay. There it is. Fried. Okay. All right. If I'm General X, The Fried says, call the cult members extras with an X. Okay, now population, the cult is population X, and everyone is an extra. Oh my God, that's funny. Oh shit. Fried. You came up with it, my man. You want to be the first extra? How do you ask somebody to follow you and be an extra? Hey, do you want to follow me and be an extra? Okay, I'm losing. My mind's going a million directions. Fried. That's funny. Extras. I'm in with that. If I was on the other side, I would be proud to be an extra, just because of the irony of it all. That is badass. Fried. So I'm General X, and he's an extra. Just the thought, we did it. Oh my God! I almost. Oh shit! Oh, General X and his extras. Just is this movie not writing itself? I swear to Christ. You can only get into the club if you're an extra. What? Oh, Coffee Buzz, cute tree. Yeah, thanks for noticing. Okay, shit. Since you said that on the tree, real quick on the kids' website, genxtalks.com, go to the shop, buy an ornament. The kid, it's $5 to send it, so it's like $15. Shipping's included. But the couple extra bucks left over goes to the kid for the stuff he does here and his FFA stuff. And at the end, if you buy an ornament, your name gets thrown in there. Gen X Mom's going to give you a bunch of big cool stuff. It's good. So just go to the site, buy an ornament. If you want a whiskey glass or you want a beer glass that has our name etched in it, they're on there too. They're fucking some cool shit. All right. Bum bum bum. Meat sweats. Anyone remember that song that has the part while you were in diapers, I was wet in the sheets, Ponderosa rapping the beat? No. Oh, that was I do know that, and I can't remember the name of it. It wasn't a rap guy, but I do know what you mean. I'm still stuck on Fry with cult members being extras. My solutions, my initials are my NRG are my initials, but solutions it's because I figure shit out and produce results, not excuses or participate. Hey, then now I'm glad I'm calling you solutions. Now it fits. I'm there, man. Saying it strong. The Gen X gang, a boomer. I'm not wrong. A boomer. Who's a boomer? Esad, a boomer. I'm not wrong. Esad, who's the boomer, man? Is there someone here a boomer? I'm with you. Great channel shout out from Sydney, Australia. Michael P. Thanks, man. Appreciate you coming from down under. Cult name Gen X Talks members talkers. That's good too, but I'm sticking with extras. Gen X Talks, and I'm the Gen X General, and anybody following is an extra. That's badass. That's fucking cool. And we did it here. It's just us. It's not on Instagram or Facebook or TikTok. It's just on this section of YouTube. It was on this moment we did that. That's fucking great. I got to make a bumper sticker. I got to do something, a t-shirt. Wouldn't it be cool to have a t-shirt where it says I'm an extra, and then in the front it had your number, like the first extra, the second, it just didn't have a name. It just had a number, like the Borg, 1 of 3 of 5 or something. I don't know. My mind's going crazy because I'm drinking out of the Big Lebowski glass, which we covered earlier. For those of you who weren't here, this is out of the scene, the Big Lebowski with the landlord. All right, hang on, drink another glass. All right, Jeep Dick, we gotta go. Sorry, man. Did I miss you? I'm gonna say go. I'm with you, man. We'll catch you on the next time. Okay. Where am I at? That's funny. I'm sorry. I missed so much stuff in here because I'm just something about HBO 77 HBO. Travis, first sunrise, sitting behind a fire, having a beer, talking stuff, and drinking the spirit. Yeah, Travis, it's those moments that you remember, right? It's those things when you can remember exactly where you are. All it takes is some jabroni like me to bring up a moment, and then you pick yours. You know where you were at. That's some cool shit. Cool M Slayer, we'll call you Slayer. Do you put ice in your whiskey? No. I don't do that. It's sometimes someone will give it to me with ice in it. I don't complain, but I don't do that. Lines were meant to be crossed, Heathen said. Yeah, I know. No says he's 12 shots in. Chris Heyman says, bro. Clark Hayden, legend. Thank you. That's an honorary title, I'm sure. Gen X General, sir. Randy, my man. How do we get here tonight? How do we get so far fucking off track that now we have a cult with names and a general and we've who's coming up with the flag next? Someone going to email me our Gen X flag, our Gen X Talks flag. Is that what we're going to do? Is that what's come next? Because I'm in, man. Let's print them up on business cards. So the flag on one side. Let's. Oh God, I don't know where I'm at, but see. Solution said he'd rock a shirt with I'm an extra. Says on the back in big things, I'm an extra. Right over the pocket has your number on it. That's fucking badass. All right, where are we at? There's some blocks things here. Yeah. And then what's the other space? Well, that's SpaceX. We're not dirty knobs. We're not those guys, SpaceX. They're over there with Elon Musk, who Elon Musk just got Person of the Year by Time Magazine. Now, before everybody gets pissed, let's remember one thing. Now, I know you guys are going to be against the technology, the stuff, the whole vibe, but let's remember one thing. Ready? Here we go. Elon Musk is Generation X. Yes, that's right. He was born in the 70s. He is Generation X. Despite his failings for which direction he chose in life, he's still one of us. Somebody call him and tell him he's an Xer. He's an extra. Oh, I got to stop. I got to get out of here. Someone's going to be texting me to get off the goddamn phone. Watch. They're going to get off, hang up. You run your mouth, shut up. Okay, nothing new. All right, we're good. Carrying on. Oh, did I see Ryan in there? Was that just, it's my screen flickered. Gen X Zoomer. You're not a, Ryan, you're not a Zoomer. Ryan, you're a millennial. Thank God you had the presence of mind to listen to what those above you were teaching you, and you are as much a Gen Xer as anyone. But the birth certificate says millennial. I'm sorry. It just does. Oh, my God. Sifu Mech, brilliant. Fried General X says Gen X. Anthony says General X and his extras show. Gen X and his extra. Whoa. Technically, that makes you X-Men. Extras. Extras X-Men. Oh, Jeff, 1977 here. Solid Gen Xer. Serious question, I'll repeat. Led Zeppelin, Beatles, or Stones? If you're going to catch me right now, Beatles. Reamer, I'm going to go Beatles. That's how I'm feeling. Music for me is very subjective. I don't have loyalty to any one band or any one song. It's like it stuck in my head and I'm way into it for a little while. Like I told you, and I'm sure everybody feels this way. Everyone's had this moment. You can be hardcore Judas Priest for a month, and then all of a sudden you wake up one morning and all you want to hear is Air Supply. Right? Why are you guys being so quiet? Is that not a thing? Am I the only one who's nobody feels that way? No, is it too much of a gap there, is it? Okay, well just forget that I said that. We'll start over. I'll just wipe. Don't just forget it. Wipe that clean. Let's do it. All right. Chris, you're the man, dude. Love your channel. Obviously, you're not a golfer. Sod. Hey, any Lebowski reference you give me, I'm solid with. Hey, Sod, go listen to the Lebowski podcast. It's Gen X Talks everywhere. Podcast is everywhere. That's where I'm allowed to say all the shit they can't ban me for. Yes, yeah. But it's on YouTube. If you just scroll on the kids' channel, there's a picture of Lebowski. Go listen to that. That is some funny, drunken shit. And that kid, that Ryan who was in here, he was on the microphone drinking, and we Iceman was there. We did a whole Lebowski thing, and it's funny shit. If you're into Lebowski, go listen to the Lebowski podcast. It's everywhere podcasts are, but it's also on YouTube. You can go listen to it. Really funny shit. Tammy Faith, it's the Jack baby. I think so too. Now, Tammy, your name is Mark Tammy Faith. Is that because your husband's name is Mark and you're Tammy and both of your last name is Faith? Or did you kind of just have to include him, or he wasn't going to let you come talk with all of us? He's like, put my name on there too, or you ain't going to talk to nobody. No, you ain't going on that YouTube and talking unless you put my name on there too. They're going to know you married, Tammy. Is that it? Because that could be it. I don't know. I'm just asking. DP Mike K, just drinking water, bro. It's all right, man. We're all having a good time. Drink what you want. Rose, hey, kiddo, you and your pops are awesome. Hey, you saw when the kid popped in? All right, so I'm jumping down. Call them Gen X maniacs. Cool. Chris, I'm a Lost Giants fan. Chris, you're a Lost Giants fan? Okay, look, and everybody stop for a minute. Everybody just stop. Chris is a Lost Giants fan. First, Chris, get up and go into your house, every closet, every room, and anything that is orange and black, take it outside and put it in a barrel and light it on fire. Breathe deep. Breathe. Then walk back inside and find something blue and white. Yeah, Dodger related. Put it on and just sit down. You will feel so much better about yourself. I promise you, you will. All right. Here we go. So where am I at? Fried. What's the C the name? Do we figure it out yet? I'm lost on that. I can't read it. K-Dog, Seahawks fan. Say your loyalty. Seahawks fan, I hate your coach, though. Yeah. Coach is kind of a weasel, just so you know. And I can elaborate at some point if you want to know why. But so you know. Ho! Jeremy Gerber just spotted me a $20 bill. Jeremy, hey, you are awesome, man. Tell the kid good job for letting you talk us up. Jeremy, thank you. Thank you for $20, man. Thank you for that. Seriously. That's fucking huge. Do you know how much good that does right now? Thank you for that. The kid is going to be huge appreciative. I'm already appreciative, but thank you. And so there's Jeremy Gerber popping the big 20 spot. So yeah, thank you. Chris, I'm at Giants football team, dude. Well, then Chris, you got a problem because my son-in-law is a Giants football team fan. And all I got to say right now is I don't care, and you guys are losing. Now you know. All right. Advice Gen X to a Gen Z 30 seconds ago. You became a Gen Z 30 seconds ago? I don't understand that. Time travel back then? Angry Dallas Cowboys the best. There's some truth to that. Now hold on. Angry says Dallas Cowboys are the best. There's some truth to that. You guys have been to every Super Bowl. You had to buy tickets, but you still got to go. You've been the best at wearing uniforms with stars on them. Can't deny that. You've been the best at that. You've been the best at getting rid of head coaches that are awesome. Nobody's been better than that than you. So you are the best. Good job there. And what do we got now? Oh, Jeremy Gerber, one more just because it's been that kind of a day. Jeremy, fucking my man. Jeremy is going to keep me in the lifestyle that I'm accustomed to, drinking Jack. Now, I would say something clever like I'm kicking ass and cashing checks, but I haven't kicked anybody's ass today. I only checks I'm cashing are the $40 that Jeremy just gave me. But I thank you for that. No, seriously, that's going to go to something you don't understand. That's going to go to something good. That goes to the kid for his stuff here, or it goes to part of what he buys for his FFA projects, which he has to pay for himself. And he works hard, but in the middle of winter, it's hard for him to mow lawns and wash cars. But I'm telling you, it's that thank you. I'm telling you, thank you for reals. Not dicking around with that. That's heartfelt. Fried, what are your positive thoughts on a Patriots Buck Super Bowl? Lackluster, just so you know. Chris said, Jeremy, you're a rock star. Yeah, I think everybody should have fucking gave Jeremy a little prop on that. Everybody should. Thank you. I was born in 89. What am I considered? DP Mike, I'm born in 89. What am I considered? Mike, you're late to the fucking party if you're born in 89. Yeah. All right. You're a millennial, but in my book, you're a zennial with an X, like xylophone, because you act, behave. I'm assuming you're here. You act, behave, and conduct yourself in the Gen X manner. So I can't call you Gen X, but I can replace the first part of millennial with an X, and you are a zennial with an X. There's a t-shirt on the kids' website, genxtalks.com, that says that. It's got a big old thing on the back that crosses out the millennial, the mill, and puts in an X. Anyway, there you go. All right, so here we go. What about November 9th, 1989? What happened that day? Am I missing something? November 9th, 1989. Don't tell me that's when Nintendo launched or something. That's another thing. You guys want to get to an argument? You want to start a pissing contest? My son, we have been an Xbox family, and he likes PlayStation. There's something wrong with him. We are an Xbox family, and he likes PlayStation. Now he's really turned his mind into understanding the old games, the retro games. He loves and respects all the old games. He'll play them. He's not too proud to play them. He digs some of that stuff. But for some reason, he's hooked on Nintendo. And I was a Sega guy. In fact, Sega had commercials. Nintendo don't. And I was you going to get in on this?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just telling you. No, I'm telling you right now.